Infest into like Sand King initiation combos. For Alliance, it's all about like run at you, get a kill fast before NaVi can react, because the burst damage from Slaughter TA is pretty ridiculous. They've got great catch from Bad as well.
Oh, I love this already. They're looking to fight. Ditchera kind of walks into the midst of them all, though. Takes a crush face, comes out with a rage, but they'll look for the chase down. Jonas and Fan body blocking Ditchera off. The cast bounces are going to be perfect as Lifestealer taken down in the first blood. And they're going to look to lose more. Seneca with 2 stacks of napalm on him. Alliance chase down for another.
No, you don't get that spell at level 1.
It's not going to do anything for Seneca here, as he'll go down as well. Alliance kick it off 2-0 with a perfect fight there in the jungle of NaVi. Lane loaders to come back in, and we'll continue the farm game on the Slaughter. The mid lane matchup at the moment, 12 for 4 on Limp, and actually the courier going down there.
Nice.
I'll
nice
take
recovery.
that. Yeah, absolutely. Taking this away from Dendi, as this mid lane certainly being won at the moment by Limp.
Yeah, Limp CS-wise having a great time against Miranda. Miranda just trying to arrow for the range creeps where possible.
I'm going to see NaVi try and turn around this a little bit, but Loda trying to get himself in position. The cast bounce is going to be once between the Kunkka and the Wyvern. They'll turn towards Seneko. The EGM being chased down. The open wounds are out, but the Voodoo Restoration allowing EGM the time to juke this out, keep himself alive. They're not going to be able to kill him. A crash from Loda. Seneko to fall. They'll turn towards Ditchera, and they may even be able to get this one. The cast comes out. Loda looking to get in position for the second stun. It looks like a nice torrent will keep Ditchera safe. He'll try and turn onto the Slaughter, but he can't chase it down. Hansken with the hook, bringing Ditchera back, and Ditchera, cold embrace. It is there just in time for Seneko to keep him alive. They look to try and find Hansken, gets brought back. Ditchera sails up, moves back into the fight, and NaVi will be able to claim a kill, but a bit of a bloodbath here on this bottom lane as it's all kicking off.
Yep. A telltale sign when there's no one in the enemy safe lane farming, and there's a lane very close to their tower. It's a pretty safe position for Alliance to send someone to, so kind of gets the memo and gets out of bottom.
Mid lane, Alliance will look to continue to find something with the blink, and they will indeed as they catch out Artstyle. Bring back the Admiral and take him down. Eyes onto Ditchera. Loda's there, he not quite back up in the neighborhood close enough to get something done about that one. But General continues to get the space up top. He's being eyed up by Hansken. Yet to hit level 6. One more creep or so would do it. Still a good hook, maybe enough to set this one up. He'll start to chase down General with the rock. Loader's in the neighborhood as well. General, what's the play here? Look to aggressive, just borrow strike away. Increase the distance. Hansken, can he land the hook? That is the question. No, he's actually not going to go for it here. Actually being a little bit scared because NaVi are coming back with some sort of rebuttal as they want to try and fight into this. Dust comes out from Jonas and Fan. Eyes onto Artstyle. General has to get away. He's not going to do it because Limp blinked in onto the back line. Takes down the Sand King. Looking towards Artstyle as well, but he's cold embraced up by Seneko. Jonas and Fan jumps forward. Winter's Curse from Seneko dropped down onto Limp, but it doesn't matter. He lives through it. Turns towards the Wyvern. Chases him down. Limp now on a killing spree. They have lost Hansken on the back side of the sword. Ditchera's turned up with the armlet. Chopped through Loda, but Limp looking to clean up with the rest of Alliance. Ditchera, the armlet toggle his way out of this one, gets inside of Dendi. The stun comes through. They'll continue to chase this one. Limp, EGM, and Jonas and Fan. Dendi trying to get Ditchera out of this engagement, but Dendi's down. Ditchera, let's see what kind of place he can go with the toggling. Keeping himself alive. They do have the blinks to chase down. One more rage. That's what he's got. And jump in again. Ditchera with the armlet toggle. He can do this. He's feeling fine, and Ditchera is going to be hunted for.
Oh,
EGM's looking for it, but Ditchera, they just can't get him. The armlet toggles are too scary. Ditchera is going to be fine. Alliance still with the team fight win, but just a little bit of frustration for them there as they are unable to kill the Lifestealer.
Yeah. Straight into Roshan, just because of how strong they are, you normally want to surprise your opponent first, and then take an objective like Roshan or a tower after that.
Smoke onto the Moonlight here, Alliance. How they're going to kick this one off. Jonas and Fan jumps in, gets the lasso immediately on to the Wyvern. The Wyvern's out, but they have lost EGM on the Witch Doctor. 1 for 1 at the moment. X marks onto Limp, but he doesn't care. There's no follow-up. Still NaVi on the sidelines, but General is going to get crushed. Loda jumps in. Flame break as well from Jonas and Fan. Ditchera looking to try and get a bit of a lockdown onto someone with the open wounds, but Limp linking himself away. Alliance, they're ready to go back in on this with a hook from Hansken. Isn't going to connect. Ditchera trying to head back towards the safety of the tier 1 tower.
Yeah.
So both teams just losing the supports for now. Seneko to get himself back involved with a TP into this one. The arrow actually getting caught by by kind of the side chop there from the Pudge. A little too fat for his own good, as his belly gets caught out by the spear. And Alliance will end up losing 2 at the end of that engagement. Yep. NaVi to come out on top.
When you're kind of in a slightly disadvantageous position because of the Aegis on the other side and just the strong burst damage potential from Alliance, you perhaps have to just use the farm a bit faster, push out lanes.
Let's see how NaVi can react to this one. They have lost their life stealer on the front of this one as he gets dragged back, taken down. That's going to be Dechira out. Alliance looking to chase for more. They're both coming through from Milestyle, trying to give him time to get out, but the hook's there, the cast is there for it as well as the Kunkka is knocked down. Seneko trying to get out through the sideline. He's going to hide. Is it going to be successful? EGM to pick up the double kill. Alliance take 3. NaVi getting nothing off the attempt of a push onto the mid lane tier 1 of Alliance.
Yeah, this is
with a top tier performance 5-0-6 on the TA. NaVi, they're going to try again for this push mid. The hook's there from Hanscan. And they've just lost their Marana. Dendi going down at the start of the fight. Not the way NaVi want to start this. Jonas and Fan hitting the lasso onto Dechira, dragging him right away from his teammate. The death was down from EGM. Dechira's gone. There'll be a Winter's Curse onto Hanske, but he's going to be able to live through this one. The jump forward from Loda allowing them to get a 3rd kill. And again, at this stage, it really is all falling apart for NaVi as Alliance, better execution, better team fight. They're in a much better place.
Of their advantage, about 10,000 net worth lead off of a very strong mid game. They've used these blinks very effectively, and something NaVi just haven't really prepared for, or they just don't have an answer themselves. It's just like NaVi's lineup just hasn't like hit this item timing where they can do anything.
And Alliance, they want to fight. They jump in, the setup onto Dendi. Cold Embrace will be there for Seneko. Limpos the BKB ready to and a fight. Dechira with the rage though, chasing down Lim. Alliance still topped up fully thanks to the Voodoo Restoration, but they've lost Lodi, got caught in the tree line. A nice arrow onto EGM, will get forced back. The hook from Hansken though, keeping him in what could be a potentially safer position. NaVi will look to surround him. EGM tries for the TP out, he's not going to make it though. Burrow Strike from General secures the 2nd for NaVi. And I mean, Loda went in very aggressively, got himself caught in the tree line. The ping's actually going to be there for Loda saying, whoops, I shouldn't have been there, boys. As that did cost Alliance 2 kills. They'll still try and find something in return, though. Dragging back General into the hands of Lim. He'll Burrow Strike away. They'll continue to chase it. Arrow not going to catch with the Cold Embrace, keeping General alive. And Alliance may start to fall apart a little bit here. They'll look to try and get Lim back out. He's going to be fine. And they really can't afford to lose Lim here. Hansken. He's looking for the hook. No, he's actually not going to find it there. It looked like he had it. That was incredibly close. Dendi just off the mark there.
Break their way through. The Fat Rider ideally the one to find that, and Navi's save is not the best for anyone who does get caught in that lasso. So something they have to be very respectful of.
NaVi comes right out from the side, and in fact they're going to be able to jump in. Good Burrow Strikes. They catch up both the Bat and Hansken. Hansken then gets himself, but the both come through. Crashes into the Pudge. They've lost 2. Dechira gets a double kill. They're not done yet with the chase down onto EGM. Dechira wants a triple kill. He's going to get it. And NaVi coming out the base with that smoke, getting in perfect position, ensuring that Dechira picks himself up a triple kill.
One pickoff turns into 2 to 3. Falling like dominoes here, and Alliance need to play together. They need to find that good execution for these team fights.
And they're losing a tier 2 here potentially, but Loda jumps in. The follow through of Limp, they're taken down. The Kunkka. Loda pops the BKB, starts to get himself out of there, but the Winter's Curse holding him in place. Limp, he takes down his own teammate. Loda to fall as the Winter's Curse from Seneko, causing havoc for Alliance. They do lose the Kunkka, but making sure that that kill happens onto Loda, they'll take that any day. Alliance, they're not happy though. They want to make NaVi pay that a little bit more. Jonas and Fan, eyes onto Seneko, brings him back into the Firefly. The Cold Embrace himself, but well, Fire melts ice. And Alliance will find another, so. A Moonlight Shadow now from NaVi. They'll move out the base. See what they can do about this. Limp. More money in the pocket as he takes the tower. The Jumpin's going to be there, but Limp immediately reacting with a blink out. Not going to be caught out by General's sanking play. Ward is down, but still. Moonlight will now wear off. Now the return play. They'll jump in onto engine, but Dendi actually the X mark back nicely into the corner break for the hooks there from Handscan. Loda comes in with a crush, but Loda actually getting ripped pretty low by Dichara. Dichara's got it back though, because Lim hot on his trail with the mail strike. It's close, not quite close enough. Dichara survives, but they do end up losing Dendi as Handscan indeed with that nice hook there to ensure that they find something from that one.
NaVi side.
And he's got to be careful how close he stands next to his teammates. I mean, if Seneko lands a Winter's Curse, pulling Limp into one of his fellow Swedes, they're going to lose a hero. And now eyes onto Limp, and he'll try and jump in, but Jonas found with the response, comes in with the lasso, onto General, and Limp rips one apart. Loading comes with the cross, a beautiful cast bouncing of Death Ward from EGM, and the third down on NaVi. EGM pays with his life, but they've lost 3 NaVi. Make that 4 by the looks of it, as Dichara indeed will get chopped down by the damage of Limp. There'll be a buyback from Seneko, but Limp at this stage in the mid-game, but now as the game goes on, it's very hard to see how they can come back into this one. Then he jumps forward, immediately having to leap away from Limp. General comes in, good initiation by Handscan with the grab back. A little bit of a glitch out there, looked kind of weird. Loda came with the crush off the backside of the 3 of them. Deathwall is shot down by EGM. The Winter's Curse for Seneko to stop him. They've lost Dendi. Loda falling low. There'll be a buyback from Dendi. Loda's got to get himself out of this. But Limp, he's looking to work through 1. He's looking to work through 2. But the good epicenter comes in. Oh, General! He's just done it, I think. He's taken down 2. The Aegis have been popped in NaVi. Looking to Jace for more. There'll be a buyback from Limp. Loda now. That's not your base, son. Limp, he has come back into this one. General will be taken down. Limp is not happy. He is a very angry TA.
He did fight back. Needs to be careful not to die a second time here. Wouldn't be the end of the world for Alliance. They're still ahead, but he does.
Oh my god, if they lose him now, Loda comes in with a cross. He is in the midst of it all. Hands coming to dismember, holding him in place, allowing Limp to get the damage down to Dichara. General, he's looking to be in trouble as well. The moonlight comes out. They've got him in position. Limp looking to set at the mouth, but the blink out with their Handscan tries for the hook. Then he comes back in with the Starstorm, and Handscan, I think he goes down here. One more touch and he's out. That's something Jonas about drag steady, and then General again with the bone trap, but they need more NaVi. They just haven't got the numbers to fight this. Dendi able to keep himself alive with the ghost steps on the leap out. The boat comes through onto Loda, but Loda blocks the BKB. Limp jumps in. Limp, he's playing around. He's playing with fire here though. He cannot afford to go down. The BKB, the attempt to TP out, he will make it. There's nothing to go for it to hold him back. The different things for Loda though, as he gets caught out by General's Boris. They've lost Slada. But Alliance were able to finish off that second set of racks. So both mid lane and bottom lane down. But maybe with kind of the dream that NaVi are holding on to this moment. They know it. If they can kill Lim,
Alliance
they might just be able to do it.
In the scan.
This could be the end of the game though for NaVi if they lose this fight. Lim's going to jump in, take out the wife of the BKB, turns towards Dichara. The Death Ward down from EGM, pounding into them on the high ground. Loda comes in with a crush onto Artstyle. Lim takes down a second. You ain't killing this TA, boys and girls. Triple kill for Limp, and GG is called. NaVi with the final ditch attempt there with the smoke up to attempt to knock that TA out, but Limp, you're just not doing it. You're just not taking down Limp. No stopping him this game as he comes out with an absolutely stellar performance. And Alliance are just looking to be a very, very far ahead of NaVi that game. It was not necessarily... I mean, NaVi still had the occasional good fights, but overall, Alliance just had the smoother gameplay, and it was very hard to really see how NaVi could come back into that.
And it's not an easy game to play Alliance's draft. There's so much counter initiation. Anytime